Next, coming to the risk factors for abruption. Now, what are the risk factors? Why have I divided them into these 4 categories so that it becomes easy? I haven't made any mnemonic for you because you can make your own mnemonics, but it's easy to remember this way. Now, first of all, coming to the causes which are kind of leading premature separation. You can say there is an accident going on inside the uterus. So, either there is an external trauma or there is a short cord. The baby has a long cord attached to the uterus, like it has a long cord, but for example the cord is very short and it is just near the placenta, so it doesn't have space to move, so that even if it moves a little it might cause abruption. So trauma, short cord, previous abruption, as I told you there may be some genetic predisposition, so previous abruption comes in this category, and sudden decompression. When does the sudden decompression of uterus happen? That is when there is a lot of liquor inside, or suddenly you are doing an ARM, artificial rupture of membranes, or her membranes rupture on their own, spontaneous rupture of membrane, SRM, then suddenly the uterus becomes empty. So sudden decompression, decrease in pressure, placenta might come out. So these 4 things are categorized as 1, trauma, short cord, sudden decompression, and previous history of abruption. So these are the 4 causes in the uterus when there is an accident in the uterus. What can be the other causes? Increased alpha-fetoprotein, increased PAP-A, and increased inhibin. This you have to just remember, mug it up, because we don't know why, but increased alpha-fetoprotein, inhibin, and PAP-A has been noticed in patients with cases of abruption. Okay, so it has something to do with probably the chemical mediators which are causing these abruption to happen. Then leiomyoma, twins, hydramnios, and single umbilical artery. SUA stands for single umbilical artery. Okay, so leiomyoma, twins, and hydramnios, they go hand in hand because they are making the uterus bulky and heavy, so that can cause abruption. SUA, single umbilical artery, is just a you can say not a very common finding, but yes, it is a common finding in normal babies, but in some babies it might be an abnormal baby, and it may be a cause of IUGR as well as abruptio placenta. Okay, coming to the other, you can say, epidemiological causes, like for example if the patient is a smoker, just like in Placenta Previa, or she's a cocaine abuser, or the maternal age is more, just like in Placenta Previa, the parity, increased age, smoking, cocaine, they are all epidemiological factors which may increase the risk of abruption. Similarly, malnutrition and poor socioeconomic status and folic acid deficiency. So I have categorized them into 4 so that it becomes easy for you to remember. These are the uterine causes. These are the causes within the uterus and accident. These are the causes which are making the uterus heavy. These are the causes which are making the uterus go under an accident. These are the chemical markers, and these are the socio-economic, or you can say the epidemiological factors, which are basically the risk factors for abruption. All right.